Okay, we're back. Thanks for waiting. I guess I'll edit this together. But I had to do a quick thing. I'm sick. I had to do a COVID test. Speaking of abusive women, my landlady, psycho. Hope she doesn't see this. So we're on Amber Heard. But I wanted to finish my thought about Donald Trump, which is why I do The Voice, why I love The Voice. So Donald Trump, a lot of people think he's controversial, obviously. But what they don't know, what they don't see, okay, is all the good he's done for men with bad hair. Okay. I feel more confident going out like this now. Okay. Or like that. Or just have it. Okay. I'm not gonna mess it up. It takes a long time to put together. Not really, but because I have really thin, fine hair, I've always had like this Scottish, that Gaelic, the Celtic hair. My ancestors, but it's very like extreme. Like I remember I was getting a massage in China, a regular massage, not okay. Filthy minds, you guys. I was getting a massage, and the masseuse Chinese woman goes, "You have like baby's hair. It is like baby's hair. The 小孩子薄薄的头发，薄薄头发。我会说中文 okay, and speak Chinese. No big deal. But anyway, so he did a lot for men with bad hair. Now, Amber Heard, if you heard, I think we've all heard of Amber Heard. She is Johnny Depp's ex-wife, partner, abuse giver to our favorite pirate of the Caribbean. Frankly, that's Johnny Depp. I don't even remember who else is in that movie. I just know she looks like Keira Knightley. I gotta get a side by side of that. Actually, maybe I'll do that now. But like, let's hold this picture. Let's keep that here, and then I'll just type in Keira Knightley. Oh, with it like a knight. Okay, let's pull this up. Look at that. You're telling me she doesn't look like Amber Heard? Kinda, right? I don't know. Like her husband looks like Johnny Depp. It looks like Don Jr. But yeah, look at wait, let's do Keira Knightley versus Amber Heard. I'm very lazy, as you can tell, guys. Yeah. Oh wait, that's an Amber Heard fan site. Let's check out this. What kind of psycho? Oh my god! Look at this. So anyway, what I was saying, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but Amber Heard looks like, yeah, she looks like a lot of. Look, there's a whole blog of people she looks like. Ladies, get a new look. No, Hillary Duff. Okay, Mean Girls. Coincidence? I think not. Donnie doesn't think so. Keira Knightley. They look exactly the same. So when I kept seeing pictures of this thing, I was like, isn't that the girl he did the movie with? Anyway, I didn't really watch the Pirates thing. Because I stopped being 12 and I couldn't watch a movie about pirates. Seriously, I couldn't even watch the Tom Hanks one with the Captain Phillips. Scarlett Johansson. Kristen Stewart, sure. I think we're kind of stretching a bit there. I think Kristen Stewart's look is more skinny, goth kind of chick. There's a bunch of other ones, I guess. Anyway, so she looks like a lot of different ladies, but all what they don't have in common is that they're not, well, as far as we know. Although I heard Sharon Stone might be a psycho, but they're not all as crazy as Amber Heard. Like Hillary Duff, I think she's married to a hot Canadian hockey player or something. She's doing fine. Or some kind of hockey player. Keira Knightley's probably a knight by now. Kristen Stewart, well, she's kind of a trollop a little bit, but oops. That's an ancient Chinese secret. That's such old news. I don't want to talk about that. But let's go back to Amber Heard. So Amber Heard, so we all know the whole thing. I mean, there's so many funny clips I could show. It's just endless. Like, I mean, she shit in his bed. She was abusive, was like cut his finger off by throwing like a vodka bottle at him, and it was cut his like fucking finger off. Jesus, woman. And it brings up a lot of bad feelings. I've had a lot of rough ladies in my day. Stormy Daniels, gotta be my favorite. But I sued her and I won. So who's the winner? And now, just like old Donnie. Oh, I should get rid of this Disney thing. Ew, tastes like pedophiles. Because of Disney. So yeah, just like Donnie won his suit against Stormy Daniels, it looks like Johnny Depp is going to win here because she's on tape. And good for him for recording. I don't want to play all of them. I'm lazy, but you can listen to them all. I mean, she's like, who's going to believe you, huh? Who's going to believe you? The media, a courtroom. And this is playing in court. And you got to think, like, she's probably eating those words. Like, ooh, I wish I hadn't taunted him so much. But the point is the way, and this brings up a whole topic of, and a lot of, frankly, bad memories, Stormy Daniels, and a lot of Stormy memories of the past. I mean, I think we've all had, I've had abusive girlfriends. Not fun, not a lot of fun. And she totally like ruined his career. Like, I think the only thing he was in until recently, was the Murder on the Orient Express, where he played like the bad, like he played like the like rapist guy, murderer. Spoiler alert, sorry. But he played like the bad guy. He's like, I'm gonna knife a woman or kill a kid or something. Yeah, Johnny Depp has weird kid roles like Willy Wonka, and Edward Scissorhands, and even that one, the Murder on the Orient, was like him. He's like a child murderer or something. I don't know. I'll have to do a show about that. But anyway, I think he's just an actor. It's all for the cameras, baby. But this, Amber didn't know was being recorded. So it's interesting. So let's play. Let's talk. Let's see a little bit of that. Because she's basically taunting him. Let's go back. Do you believe you're an abuser? I don't know if you can hear that. Do you believe you abuse me physically? So she says, "Oh, you're gonna move me." Yes. That's not me. It's Johnny Depp. Right. So she says, I don't weigh anything. I'm just a woman. Then she goes, "Have I ever been able to knock you off your feet?" And Johnny says, "You started all these things." So this is the transcript of the many, I guess, Johnny. And come on, Amber. Like, couldn't you tell? Like, he's an actor. Like, you couldn't tell he's setting you up with these questions. Do you believe you're an abuser? Do you swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth? How could you not know? But anyway, she's probably drunk, maybe. You're going to go on the stand and say, she's, oh, stupid. Yeah, so she's, so she's going, the judge isn't going to believe you. The jury's not going to believe you. You fucking loser. You fucking F word, basically. By the way, women shouldn't get a pass for saying the FAGGO. Like, I have heard many women call their boyfriends or men gay, homosexual slurs to try and poke the bear. Okay, she didn't hear it, but but she's basically calling him that. She's saying you're a wuss. You're a pussy because you have to. I can say pussy. You're a pussy because you have to call the police on a woman. Well, what are you supposed to do? Okay, frankly, you're getting beat up. And when does it end? Frankly, when does it end? Okay, unless you build a big wall between you and your partner, your whoever, spouse, girlfriend, fiance, lover. What are you going to do? And that brings me to the next point. She'd been arrested for abusing her former lover. God, who the frig is it? This lady. I don't remember her name, but not bad. Donnie Boy would have his way with her, and then pay her off before the election, as is prudent, through a trusted lawyer, Michael Cohen. Oh, I mean, we had to fire him, but we'll find somebody else to transfer that money right before the election. Anyway, so she beat up her lesbian lover, and it wasn't hot. Okay, frankly, that's not a clip I'd like to see. I mean, it'd be good to see for everyone's to see what she's really like and what women behind closed doors can be like. Not all. Don't kill me through the computer screen just yet. Hear me out, okay? Because I've been in this situation. I had to leave China. I had to leave a country of China. That was one of the reasons. Escaping the tyranny of my ex-girlfriend. It's embarrassing to say. And the communist tyranny, that was bad too. I was escaping both tyrannies. Okay, it's equal opportunity escape from tyranny. Okay, but it was a big factor for me not going back. I was like, I don't want to go back to that psycho. And I tried to get a different apartment, and she like tried to get me in trouble with the police and like call the police. I don't know if I want to tell this whole story, but basically, I'll jump into it because it's the topic. Frankly, it's a topic right now, hot topic. So my girlfriend in China, I won't say her name, Peng Shuai. No, just kidding. Fan Bingbing. No, just kidding. Was a very nice girl at first. They always start nice, and they finish mean as a junkyard dog. So she, yeah, like I said, like it was getting bad. It was getting physical, getting arguing, and just I didn't want to be there, and I left. I stayed with my Dutch friend. He's from Holland. From Holland. Great guy. Although, yeah, anyway, we had some bowling problems. Anyway, more on that later. But anyway, great guy. Let me stay at his place. And then I go into work and I'm doing the like Music Man dance. Like I am the Music Man. I come from far away. What can you play? And then I was like, saxophone. I was covering for my friend Jimmy. God, I gotta be careful with these names. He was in Canada, somewhere in Canada. He had to go back to get his visa renewed. So he asked me to take over this kindergarten job, which is great pay, honestly. More than I made from Trump steaks. And it was a great gig. It was easy. You just basically had to like watch the kids and do a few dances, and it was kind of a white monkey job, but it was a kindergarten. It was like a daycare. It was like, so I was doing that for a couple weeks. Jimmy was in somewhere in Canada. I'm not going to say where. And yeah, this this federal police officer, like this. Okay, there's police all over China, but they don't have guns. They don't even have like radios or anything. They just have maybe they have like a phone. They don't, and a baton sometimes, but usually they just have like a mug of tea or something. I don't know. They're not official. They're not given much power. They're not given like really guns or anything because they're worried somebody's gonna probably take it from them and bring down the whole government. So these guys are serious. They had guns. They were in like olive drab. They kind of looked like an Australian officer's uniform or something. Like it looked weird. There's something like kind of like the Hong Kong like tan or kind of green khaki uniform. Anyway, he's like, you Simon? You Simon? Is you Simon? Like I'm on the stage. I'm like, no, I'm the Music Man. I come from far away. They weren't buying it. Okay, I got hauled in and blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. I got released. So guess who comes to pick me up from the Chinese jail? That's right. Good old Peng Shui. My ex-girlfriend. That's not a real name. Don't sue me, Peng Shui. Okay. And she came to pick me up, and she's like, brought me like a milk, like a bubble tea. I'm like, thanks for the fucking bubble tea. You cunt. See you in tea. I don't want your tea. You see you in tea. And I threw it on the ground, and then she's like, "Don't kill me." And I was like, "I'm not gonna kill you." Like, I never even touched her. She would like grab my shirt and she would dig her nails into me and stuff. And so I was like, "Fuck this, I'm leaving." So I made plans and left. That's what I recommend anyone do in these situations. Leave, like, vamos, vanish, get GTFO OT of there, GTFO of there. OT. It's gonna catch on. GTFO OT. Get out of there. Run as far away over a wall. Build a wall if you have to, and fly over it and go over it. So she had already beaten up one. So this is what it goes back to. Like, abusers will always abuse again. Repeat offenders. It's just because that's their strategy of like forcing you to stay or something. Maybe they learned it from their mom. Maybe she learned it from her parents, her mom, or I don't know. Fucking who gives a fuck? It's not my problem to solve, Amber Heard. Because I ain't never heard of you. And nobody had until you started dating Johnny Depp and somehow got him to marry you. Johnny, this is your fault too, by the way. You should have had a prenup, or you should have had some kind of clause. You knew she had abused her frankly beautiful lesbian lover. Doesn't matter if she's a lesbian, but they, I'm assuming, engaged in lesbianism. So anyway, and this is the, so I just want to go to one more part. So she was, yes, she abused the abused the hell, I can say hell, out of her former lover, lesbian lover, and no one cared because the Believe All Women movement and the Me Too movement didn't seem to cover for the biggest abusers. More on that later, which is lesbian relationships. Sorry, ladies. And that's a tough statistic to swallow. But it's true. Frankly, it's true. Okay. There's a higher, well, look at the statistics. Actually, let's jump to them now because I got to back up what I'm saying here. So, oh no, Crowder. Okay, so I got to jump to the stats. So I'm going to steal from Crowder's show here. I had it queued up, but this fucking thing is just driving me nuts. So I'm going to go over to here. So he does a little joke about how many men have been abused. So his whole like crew comes up here, which is kind of funny. Like he has the whole, like, all these men have been abused. Okay, this is kind of funny. So he's like,
I was violated in the face.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's good. Thank you. I appreciate it. It wasn't a call to everyone who's over the. Yeah. No, that's enough. That's enough. We get the point. We get the point.
this guy's laughing. Well, it's true. Like I could name like 10 guys right now I know have been victims of toxic female behavior. Frankly, that's what it's called. Toxic femininity. It sounds wrong saying toxic femininity, because femininity is actually good, but toxic female behavior, let's call it. Maybe the femininity becomes toxic. I don't know how it works because I'm not a woman. Frankly, I'm not a woman. I wouldn't know. I don't have to be a biologist to tell you I'm not a woman. Okay, but here's the important part. These are statistics from the from the Health and Human Services.gov government. This is American stats. I know. I don't think Canada keeps these stats because we live in a communist state. Okay. So I'm sure these are hard to come by. But this is interesting because, we basically are America culturally. Come on, guys. We're American. Okay. We're not British. Like, I'm a Scottish. I got a wee bit of Scottish background. and all that. But anyway, okay. So this is an interesting stat, right? From child maltreatment, so victims by relationship to their perpetrators in 2020, the majority was mothers. Mothers only. Okay, 221,372 cases. And look at this percentage. So that's almost 40% of the cases reported were, frankly, women. Okay, abusing their children. And 100,000 less were fathers. Now, this is probably because there's a lot of single mother families, but still, abuse is abuse. Does that mean there's a problem with the single mother families? Frankly, I don't know. I would say yes, because I know from firsthand experience, not great. In some ways, right? Again, I'm not dissing women. I'm saying there is a discussion to be had, to be heard. Okay, no pun intended. So, and I think a lot of people would be surprised to see these stats. Okay, you can go to the website to if you want to check them. They're not fake. And this isn't to pick on mothers, but stats are stats. Abuse is abuse. So you can kind of feel for the victims. It's tough. And so the funny thing is, with Amber Heard, she's taunting him. She's saying, no one's going to believe you. Believe all women. What about believe all men? A lot of men are in these abusive relationships. They don't know how to get out. Frankly, they don't know how to get out. Because they know if they do, they just pick up and leave. There's going to be a great wall between them and their kids. They could lose their kids. Custody is almost always automatically rewarded to the mother. So if there's kids involved, right? What are the two choices the man has? He can either leave and be a deadbeat dad who left the family, or he can stay and be a Johnny Depp who frankly got beat up. And frankly, most men don't have the resources of a movie star to frankly sue their ex-wife. A lot of them are forced, and no one cares. The courts don't care. They don't want to hear it, right? Because they hear the Amber Heard stuff and they go, oh yeah, well, she's only 115 pounds. I've never been able to knock you off your feet. Right? But I know in my case, my girlfriend started kind of digging her claw. This is how it started. Actually, what it started, she did Chinese sleep torture to me. So she was trying to get me to basically sign an agreement to marry her. And she would keep me up all night. Like literally, like we were up all night once, and it's torture. Frankly, it's a form of torture. We use it at Guantanamo every day. Under Joe Biden. Not me. I didn't know about it. Frankly, I didn't know. It was an Obama era carryover. And sleep torture hurts. I mean, there's a reason. So she would keep me up all night, and then when that didn't work, I was like, I signed some like agreement to agree to marry her like in this day or something so nebulous that I was like, this isn't gonna hold up, and then she even said like, I don't take anyway. Chinese court or something. So she tried to threaten me and everything. But she wanted me to marry her. I was like, I don't really want to get married in China. I told her that. I was like, maybe if we works out, we go back to Canada. But I'm like, I'm not getting married in China. I just told her that. I had no plans to get married there. I didn't want to do that to my family. I didn't want to do that to my friends. I had still do have a lot of family and friends here. And I just wasn't in my plans. Like I just was like, we'd only been dating like a year, not even before she pressured me. Like it was only less than a year. So, and she would keep me up to Chinese sleep torture, and then she started to kind of dig her nails in, and that's when I was like, okay, this is bad. I had to leave, and that's what I did. But for me, I didn't, I lost maybe a bit of reputation, a little bit of face in China, which doesn't matter because I left anyway for a different reason. That's another story. But that was a good timing for me to GTFO OC of China. So, and she would, okay, and sorry, here's the other point. She would always start it to get physical. She would always start it. But she would kind of like, if I would be like, push her off me, she'd be like, ah, and like try to say, like, oh, you've injured me. Like one time she tried to say I popped her eardrum when I like was like trying to remove her nails from my arm. And one time she actually stabbed me with a fork. I know what you're thinking. Why not chopsticks? It would have hurt less. Dear. Thanks, dear, for the fork in the friggin' hand. But anyway, I survived. It's fine. I'm a big boy. Donnie's a big boy. And no huge residual issues from that. But Johnny Depp, poor guy, he had even the pirate movies he couldn't get in. So he had to be a child murderer just to act. It was a tragic time for him. It ruined like 10 years of his life or something. Why did she try? To provoke a thing, right? So she could get out of the relationship, get a divorce, get all the sympathy. And that's the last thing I actually wanted to add on this before we go, because I know we're going a little long here, is this last clip. This is the last one I'm going to show, is her after she, came out as this victim with all of her female supporters. And I hate to say it, there's a fine line between supporters and enablers, ladies. Frankly, ladies, it's a very fine line. Because what these women, they thought they were being, and this is the problem. A lot of women have good intentions. Like it's like with my mom. Like, Mom, I know you have good intentions. You're the best intentions, but in this case, you're actually ruining everything, and you're enabling, like my brother, to keep doing bad behavior. I'm like, you're. It's like, you're trying to think you're doing a good thing, but you're actually enabling the situation to get worse. Does that make sense? Because women, they try to help, and they're very passive, and they're very kind and giving and loving. So they're just like, of course I'm going to support you, Amber, against that abusive pirate man. He's probably going to kill you with a sword, swashbuckling. They've seen the movies, so they know he can kill like a giant octopus with his bare hands. So we all thought, and especially I don't know, but these women thought, and most women thought, I think, she's another victim of abuse. But let's see what they have to say, or she has to say. Amber, you have given me so much strength. I don't know if we can hear these. I send it back to you. You've given me so much strength, and I send it back to you. So look at this. Yeah, and if you know somebody, okay, that's an American thing. But look at her, this image of her. Look at all these smiling ladies. Like, oh, we're so proud to help. Oh, Amber. Meanwhile, she's like the craziest bitch of all time. She destroyed one of my favorite actors, The Ninth Gate. Still one of my favorite movies. Classic Depp. 21 Jump Street. I can't watch anymore. No, I'm just kidding. But it ruined his career for like a long time. Like that's millions and billions of dollars. Think about the box. Think about how much money he lost because of her. To do what? To get a little settlement out of it? To get some fame? Like she knew she was lying. This bitch is lying. She knew she was lying. Anyway, so that's my little rant about Amber Heard, Johnny Depp thing. I got a lot more to say on this topic, so we'll be back with a part 2. I think I'm going to do one about Kim and Kanye, too. Because I've been wanting to do that for a while. Kanye asked me to be the mediator in their divorce. I said, sure. Give me $100 million. But frankly, I said, it's none of my business. Big boy Donnie stays out of the affairs of the heart. Unless it's Stormy Daniels. All right. So like and subscribe. Melania. Sorry. Just kidding. So like and subscribe. Let me know what you think of the channel, guys. I know there's only like 2 of my friends watching this. Hey, guys. Hey, Jimmy and Georgie, let's say. And maybe my mom. Hi, Mom. I'll see you soon. I'll be over for brunch tomorrow. Oh, no, wait, I'm sick. I can't. Sorry, I got to cancel brunch tomorrow. I'll see you another time. All right, take care, guys. Wait, I don't know how to exit this. Is it still recording? Uh-oh.